Gombe State came alive as over 3,000 secondary school students gathered at the Pantami Township Stadium for the grand opening of the Gombe Inter-Schools Athletics and the Principals Cup football competition. The ceremony featured colorful display with more than 25 private schools and 40 public schools participating in a vibrant march past. The Commissioner of Education, Dr. Aishatu Umar Maigari, led dignitaries in taking the official kickoff of the Principals Cup. Athletics event began with a heat in the 100-meter shot put and long jump for boys and girls in the under 14, under 17, and under 20 categories. Over the next 4 days, more competition, including 200-meter high jump and 4x400-meter relay, are scheduled to take place in Gombe State. Kingsley, this is more like going back to the grassroots to catch them young.
Definitely it is, and of course I think the National Sport Commission, they are now of course are trying to make sure that they revive school sports back here in the country. And of course yesterday we were actually taking a look at the fact that they've put up a very huge amount of money to develop school sport, not just school sport but grassroots sports development. Of course we hear about 4.3 billion naira has been budgeted for grassroots sport development, and I think it's going to go a long way. We understand that school sports will be revamped, Nougat games of course will be revamped, Principal Cup of course will be revamped, which is what Gombe State are currently doing at this point in time. So for me, I think is a good one at this point in time, at least seeing some state taking that initiative to be able to come up with something like this. Very long ago we had about 300, I think, was it 300 or 3,000 students? 3,000 students, in this particular one. At least if you have 3,000 students, in a particular, there's no how you will not be able to support at least 5 who have been very outstanding, of course, in their own activities. As a stand. So for me, I think it's a good one. This is the way to go. We talked about every time we talk about the likes of China, we talk about United States of America, Australia dominating at the Olympic Games, but at the end of the day, we do not look at how they prepare to make sure they actually attain that height at which we see them at every point in time. They actually start from small. They train those athletes when they are very young, and before you know, they get used to it. And whenever they come to those competitions, it becomes difficult because this is what they've been doing for a very long time. It is part of them. But we here, we don't have the necessary facilities. We do not even have that consistency in terms of training the athlete. It is only when we want to go for global competitions, that's when of course we look for those at least that can jump or fly, to go and help us, down there. So for me, I think this is what we have to do. And thank God for Sheikh Diko. The man is serious at this point in time. He has actually come up to tell the sporting federations that if you don't do grassroots sport development, no global competition for you. And I think for me that's a very good one, so that the sporting federations will sit up. Well, we have some sporting federations in the country that actually lack good athletes. For instance, table tennis, they do not have those table tennis players anymore that can stand the test of time, apart from Aroda Quadri, who is gradually winding down at the moment. So for me, I think a lot to do, and good one for Gombe State taking up their initiative. We hope, of course, other states will also imbibe the same gesture, especially with the support coming from the National Sport Commission.